are set for football. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Third down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
What are you guys doing?
Now Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown in Minneapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Oh, yeah.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, Obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A first down carry for Henry. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 47 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Carlos Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. He said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, you get
the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll give this underneath to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Blankenship out to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Oh, yo. Shit, man. Chillin'.
By Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered,
Am I still needed?
pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, no.
35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. Beating the shit out of this nigga, bro. This nigga Derrick Henry giving me a fit.
Down to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion
Nah,
as they
man
come
up.
up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Oh, no. Come down, come down, come down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
Let's go.
Now Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No
Hey,
gain
man, why
on
you
the
do
play.
John
That's
like
gonna
that?
leave him with a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter.
One of those
As they go
guys.
for it on 4th down.
I think this nigga runs to the flex.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
On his ass.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel
Yo,
okay.
are you talking low or your mic just low?
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down
Ooh.
inside the 15,
That
shy
nigga.
of 10.
Nigga said, oh, the fun's over, man.
4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll run on 1st down.
Got the 8 DB users back, man.
As he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, bro, that shit nasty as
This
hell.
afternoon, you wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We
On
certainly
this
do,
nigga
but it always think
ass.
back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
Come down, take him.
Meeting with his running backs every year.
I know what he about to do.
As many times as
I
you carry
actually-
the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Bro, everything to the fucking flex, man.
And he will score.
This nigga ass. It don't even matter.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try to, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he stopped immediately there. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
Yo, that nigga Trout about to be in your division too, man. That's tough.
They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move.
Nah, come on. I need this to work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Bro, this run game go crazy, man.
Credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly.
Bro, I got this nigga Wentz 15 to 17, bro.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here.
Hey, bro, this nigga Rondale Moore a demon, bro. Oh my God. Touchdown. What's up, Al?
Touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he's looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, what y'all playing on 2K?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get
Bro, this nigga love that shit.
Continue to score on offense.
From the 27, Tannehill. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And no matter what the situation,
I'm not good over Drake,
just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the ball, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football,
bro, what the? Yo, are you serious?
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough.
No, he didn't get that shit up, man.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47.
Go crazy, man.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. Tannehill.
Nobody's open. Let that shit go, man.
Is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Forced out to
Locking his ass. Let's go.
Give the sack to Kml.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Bro, please stay back there. Just stay back there.
They snap it to Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders.
Hold on. Is that one shoe clock?
Keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Is true clock on? What the fuck?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Taylor.
Take the ball. Oh my gosh. Run game go crazy.
Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What you over there listening to, man?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Shotgun handoff to Henry. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Hey, DeForest fucking it though,
able
man.
to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Burton here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
This nigga said he got to put it in a cheat code, bro. Different.
To start their next drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it.
What's this, the nigga I'm playing? He said he needed. He said because Derrick Henry not the same as he was where he is on the 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Bro. Yeah, I'm actually fucking this nigga up, man. He ran like 20 something. Well, almost 30 times, but I think he almost got 100 yards. Oh, he do.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, bro, that song go crazy. Indica. Yo, that shit so smooth, bro.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I don't understand why niggas be disrespecting that, man. Yeah, niggas be weird, man. Niggas be disrespecting logic. Maybe acting like he ass. Like, what?
So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
God damn. Hey, yo. Hey, Al, bro. I just went off, yo. It was 49-21. Nigga Wentz went 17-19, 347, 4 TDs, no picks. It's tough, man. 100 yards. Nigga almost had 100. Nigga Pittman ain't do shit. Tough. It's a recognized great player. What? Bro, what the fuck y'all singing, bro?